Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Adami Education. Today we are going to do a few questions related to chemistry, and these questions are all from 2025 board exam papers. So let's begin with the question. The first question is you have to find the IUPAC name of the given organic compounds. So let's begin. As we know that whenever we write the IUPAC name, we have to first start numbering the carbon in order to find out the name. So as we can see in the first one, there are two carbon, and in both the carbon there are two chlorine atom attached, so we can write it as 1, 1, 2, 2. There are 4 chlorine, so we'll write tetra chloro, and since there are two carbons, so the word will be ethane. So please don't put a dash like this. I don't have space on the screen, that's why I'm writing it like that, but you have to write it in the same straight line. Next, again in this case we have 4 carbon. We are going to start with this. So as you can see, there is an OH group as well as a double bonded O group. That means this is a carboxylic acid. So there are 4 carbon atoms. That means this will be butanoic acid. The last one, as you can see, there is a double bond as well. So we are going to begin from the place where the double bond is going to get the first number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we had started from the right hand side, then the double bonded carbon would get a higher value, higher number. We don't want that. We want the double bonded carbon to have a low number. That's why we began the numbering from the left hand side. So as you can see, the carbon number 2 has the double bond, and there are total 5 carbon atoms. So this will be pent. The carbon number 2 is having the double bond, so 2, pent 2, in because it is a double bonded carbon atom. So these are the names, IUPAC names of the given organic compounds, and it was quite easy. Easily you can get 3 marks for this. Next question is that name the gas produced during each of the following reactions. The first one is that when copper is treated with hot concentrated nitric acid. Let's see. So in this case, let's write the equation. Actually, you don't have to write the equation for such questions, but it is always better to write the equation so that you are not confused what will be the correct answer. So copper is treated with hot concentrated nitric acid. So on doing this, we are going to get copper nitrate, CONO3 whole twice, and along with that we are going to get NO2 gas, that is nitrogen dioxide. So the correct answer will be nitrogen dioxide. Our next question is when ammonia is burnt in an atmosphere of oxygen. So in this case there can be 2 possibilities, one with a catalyst and one without a catalyst. So please do write both of them so that the examiner does not find any space to decrease your marks. So when ammonia is burnt in oxygen without the presence of a catalyst, the reaction is like this. NH3 plus O2 gives N2 plus H2O. So without a catalyst, we are going to get nitrogen gas. In the presence of a catalyst, when ammonia is burnt in oxygen, we are going to get a different product. Make sure you write this, that with a catalyst what will happen and without a catalyst what will happen. So in the presence of a catalyst, we are going to get nitrogen monoxide, or you can also call it nitric oxide. Along with that, you are going to get water. So when ferrous sulfide, FeS, reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, first of all, we are going to get ferrous chloride. Along with that, we are going to get hydrogen sulfide gas. The next question. The atomic number of 2 atoms X and Y are 14 and 8 respectively, and you have to find the period to which X belongs and also find the formula of the compound formed between X and Y. So you don't have to identify X and Y. You can actually do it in the rough section. That's not a problem, but you don't have to write it in the answer sheet. Alright. So X and Y, let's write the electronic configuration for each of them. X has an atomic number of 14, so its electronic configuration is 2, 8, 4, and for Y it will be 2, 6. So your question is the period to which X belongs. X belongs to period number 3 because there are 3 shells in it. Okay, and now the next question is the formula of the compound formed between X and Y. As we can see that both X and Y are non-metals, that means they are going to form a covalent bond. So Y needs 2 more electrons in its valence shell in order to become stable, but X needs 4 more electrons in order to become stable. So what can we do? there will be X at the center and there will be 2Y. So the formula of the compound is going to be XY2. So in this way the valencies will be satisfied, and through sharing of electrons, that means they are going to form a covalent bond, they are going to form the compound with formula XY2. Hope you have understood. The next question is related to oxides and their acidic and basic properties. Given below is a diagram showing the placement of 5 different oxides. With respect to the given figure, answer the following questions. So you have basic oxides, you have acidic oxides, and you have a region X. Name the type of oxide represented in region X in the diagram. As you can see, region X contains zinc oxide, which is an amphoteric oxide. So the answer of the first question will be amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxides are the oxides which will react with both acid and base to form salt and water only. Next one, identify the oxide which has been incorrectly placed in the diagram. As you know, all metallic oxides are basic in nature, so copper oxide should be in the basic oxide section because copper is a metal. So this is the mistake. Name the oxide from the given diagram which will form an alkali when dissolved in water. Now, we know very well that sodium, potassium, these oxides, when they dissolve in water, they are going to form potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, and since they have said alkali, that means it has to be a soluble base. So the correct answer will be Na2O, sodium oxide. Okay. Next question. You have to give balanced equations for the following. So let's do it. So the first question is action of dilute hydrochloric acid on ammonium carbonate. So NH4 whole twice CO3 plus HCl. Since this is a carbonate, first of all you are going to get a NH4Cl. You are going to get carbon dioxide, and then you are going to get water. So let's balance it. 2. Yeah, I guess it is balanced. Yes. So you can also balance it easily. So I'm going to write just the skeletal reaction in the next one. Oxidation of sulfur with hot concentrated nitric acid. So we have sulfur and we have hot concentrated nitric acid. We are going to get sulfuric acid H2SO4. We are going to get nitrogen dioxide NO2, and we are going to get water. The first one is from the chapter hydrochloric acid, the second one is from the chapter nitric acid, and the third one is from the chapter sulfuric acid. So let's do the last one. Reaction of concentrated sulfuric acid with carbon. So carbon plus concentrated sulfuric acid. We are going to get carbon dioxide, we are going to get sulfur dioxide, and we are going to get water. So make sure you are going through the 4 chapters related to the various compounds very nicely, because a lot of questions are asked and they are very direct questions and you can easily score good amount of marks from these. Hope you have understood whatever we did in the video today. If there is any doubt or any sort of problem, you can feel free to comment down in the section given below. Next week we will come with more such questions on various subjects. Bye everybody, keep studying well.